Alright, here we go. It's episode 2 of Seeking Scratch. And yesterday, Clive dropped on me some serious knowledge, and I can't believe that I didn't realise it sooner, that my head is moving and I'm swaying from left to right, and obviously that's going to move with it. I'm heading back into the range to really work on nailing that down, and the big takeaway was just to keep it as simple as possible. And it's going to be a game changer, and I know that sounds really silly, but controlling my movement, avoiding that nasty sway I've been struggling with. There's going to be no more overreaching, no more over-swinging, and everything shouldn't be going as far left as it is. So today's session is going to be all about locking that in and taking that stability and just really making it second nature. It's 5:30 p.m. and I've just arrived at the range. I'm going to write down all my targets for this session. That involves keeping my head still, like Clive suggested, and just working through my wedges to my driver to see how things are going to play for tomorrow at Hanbury Manor. So I start off with my 8-iron, get warmed up, and pop on my new glove. The plan was to go from even clubs, starting with an 8-iron up to a 4-iron, and from there I'll take out the wedges through to the driver. Some shots, they weren't going to plan. But everything was being thinned, and with this new head movement and trying to not sway, I really started to have some thoughts about it, and I was really struggling. So I've been out here for a little bit now, and I'm just working on drills that Clive has given me yesterday. But here's the thing, when you start to focus too much on one thing, all the other things that you've been focusing so hard on start to just absolutely slip. They go out of your mind, and it causes you to do faults and bad things that just causing you to thin every shot and just miss it. So there's a little bit of frustration there today. Although I'm keeping my head straight, the session's not really going as I planned for it to go. And check this out. I've got a new glove today, fully leather, but it's giving me a lot of irritation around here because it's just digging into my skin and it needs to be broken in a little bit. Overall, the session's going okay. Some shots are decent, some are really getting that compression, but others just aren't, and I think I need to focus on the ones that are going well and understand that it's not all going to be flushed every single time, especially when you're changing something. So just need to keep my head up. It's Monday, August 26th, bank holiday here in the UK, and I'm on my way to Hanbury Manor to play 18 holes. I'm going to be playing with Logan and Danny today. We're just going to see how low we can score, because today it's not just going to be about having fun, but it's going to be the first time I'm going to be putting a score in for my handicap, and that's really going to see where we're going to be starting this journey off in terms of our ability as a golfer and how high we are going to be, whether we're going to be 10 as a handicap, 15, 20, hopefully a lot lower. But I've never played the course. It's a challenging course, very long, par 72. Let's see what it's going to bring for us today. So the way it's going to work is I need to put in 3 scorecards to get my proper handicap, and I'm feeling a little bit nervous because obviously everything's going to be documented and every shot's going to count, but let's see how we get on. Right, welcome to Hanbury Manor. It's the first round going on the scorecard and the first round on the journey to scratch. And I'm ready to see where my game stands. The goal for today is just going to be keep it in play, have some fun, and not let these greens beat me up too much because they are like ice. And honestly, it was hard to keep things on there. So hole number 1, we're starting off with a 4-iron, and I was feeling confident. Until I find the bunker. Great. My 60-degree wedge gives me a glimpse of hope, but these greens are so quick that I make a double bogey to kick things off. Not the best start, but is what it is. Hole number 2 was a par 5 up next, and the driver is out. Finally, I'm in the middle of the fairway. Laying up with an 8-iron, I then stick it pin high with a 56-degree. I got a birdie chance, but no, I'm walking away with the par. Absolutely missed my putt, but still, it's progress. Hole number 5, another par 5, and I absolutely send it 333 yards right down the middle of the fairway. I'm feeling like Rory for a second. Stick the green with the 56-degree wedge yet again, and 2-putt for par. I'm really on a cruise. Hole number 7, I took out the 3-wood thinking today is the day. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Ball goes left, but I somehow find it, miracle of miracles. After a decent recovery, I managed to save par, somehow. So coming to the end of the front 9, we are quite a few over, but I'm hoping that I can save it coming into the back. Par 5, it's hole 12, and the driver is behaving so well today. I'm 210 out, so I take a 7-iron and land it just short. I've got 20s for eagle. I try to put it as close as I can. Lip out, of course. Still, par feels solid. Hole 17, best drive of the day on this par 5, right down the middle, but then my approach shot, it's like I forgot how to swing. Left of the green, but I managed an up and down to save par. Phew. Final hole, we're on hole 18, and it's a wide open par 4. I push my drive to the right, so it's not in the grand finish I hope for, but 60-degree wedge gets me close. But the roll takes me out to the back of the green, lag putt and tap it in for a bogey. Hanbury Manor was a really tricky course, and after playing all of that I am feeling a little bit defeated. There's some cracker of shots with my driver and it was on fire today. But equally, there are a few shots that really let me down. So overall, I did shoot 15 over through 18, which isn't bad. It's a championship course and it played really tough today. The greens were like ice and nothing was sticking. It was good fun to get out, really long course. And like I say, it was a challenge, but all in all, 15 over through 18, I'm not angry with it. It's a good start, and maybe if I play some easier courses, my handicap will go down a lot quicker. But popping it into the app, I've got no idea what I am just yet. I need to get another two scores. So I'm going to come again on Saturday, get another round in with Logan, and now I've got some knowledge of the course. Let's just see how low we can shoot. Anyway, let's go home.